Okay, so how's it going, guys? Today, this is not going to be a let's play or anything like that. It's just gonna be, if you haven't noticed by the title, it's gonna be another battle. Well, another. It's the first one I do. It's a Battlefield 4 rant video thing, because honestly, Battlefield, DICE, they have to get their shit together. Like, I'm not trying to make them sound bad. The game can be really fun when shit works, but shit is not working. That's the problem. And I'm not like if there's any like fag boys out there that are in love with like Battlefield and will take dicks up the ass by dice, then go ahead. That's that's your that's your cup of tea. I don't mind. And if there's any Call of Duty players out there that are just like ecstatic about what I'm about to say and they're like, oh my god, you see Battlefield does suck. No, Call of Duty still sucks even more dick. So fuck off. Anyways. The first problem I ever had with Battlefield, and it's not really like Battlefield the game, it's more like with EA, and I pre-ordered the game, and I used my Visa when I pre-ordered it. Now, what they do is, when you pre-order, they put it on your Visa, but they don't actually charge you that amount. Now, I didn't know that, and either way, I have to pay my Visa off. So I went in and I paid for it. And then, when the game got released, they charged me again for it. So I called them up and I called up the bank or whatever just to see if there's like a mistake or something, and they never charged me before, and they're like, oh no, you're gonna have to call up the company or whatever. So I had to go through EA's like help thing where it's like you don't call them, they call you, which I guess can be nice because like I did get a call in like not even 5 minutes, and the guy helped me out. He's a chill guy, and yeah, so he's like he's like 3 weeks maximum or whatever. He's like the specialist team, which I guess they need a specialist team to like do shit with transactions. But I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever. And then yesterday or 2 days ago, they sent me an email saying, "Are you still having the issue or whatever?" And like, sorry, you didn't get an email from the specialist team. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, of course I'm having the problem, you know what I mean? And anyways, that's pretty much that. Now, there's another thing with Battlefield that annoys the shit out of me. It's $79.99 for the deluxe edition, which is what I got, right? And you'd expect to get a decent amount of shit with that. What do you get? You get the first DLC map, and then they're like, oh hey, here's another $49.99 DLC for every other map, which comes with the game already. We'll just unlock it for you. So it's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You know what I mean? And what do they do on Black Friday, which was yesterday? They make Battlefield half off. And guess what? With all the DLC and everything, with premium, everything adds up to $79.99, which is what I paid for the full game. Like, are you fucking joking right now? That is unbelievable. And it's like, I know there's a competition between them and like Call of Duty and all that stuff, and they gotta make it more tempting for people to buy their game because it's cheaper and all that stuff. But it's like, man, forget that bullshit and like think of the people buying your game. You know what I mean? It's like, stop thinking of how to beat out Call of Duty and shit. Fix your goddamn game, because there's a shit ton of problems with your goddamn game, and then worry about that stuff. But no, they're turning into the next Call of Duty. That's what it is. Call of Duty's dying out, and Battlefield's gonna take its place, and then some other company's gonna show up, and they're gonna take Battlefield's place. When like Battlefield first started out, and they were actually a good, DICE started out, and they were a good company making Battlefield, and then it's just gonna be like that. Then Battlefield's gonna die out. That company's gonna become the next Battlefield, then some other company's gonna take its place, and it's just always gonna be like that. And then I heard that EA pushed for an early release. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard. And if that is true, EA, you are the biggest dumbass in the world. Just go jump off a bridge. You're all losers. I don't even want to get into EA because I don't like EA at all. And if I didn't have FIFA on my Origins account, I wouldn't even have Origin. So, yeah. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm going to try not to ramble. I'm just going to try to go through the points real quick. And, yeah. Anyways. Then, when the game first came out, I didn't play it much. For the first 2 weeks, I played 4 games. That's it. 4 matches. And I don't even know if I ever completed all the matches. It was so boring to play alone, which is understandable because it is a team game. So after my friend got it, like now, Melik, um, he has it now. So it's just like we kind of play together, and it's funner than sometimes when the game's not broken, like I said. And then what ended up happening is when they finally somewhat fixed their servers, they're still not fixed completely. Loading screens. Now, I was trying to get footage for this video, but whenever I tried to load up a match, it's like, okay, loading game, whatever. It loads a Battlefield and all that good shit, and I click the icon to get into the game, and loading screen. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Shouldn't take that long if they fixed it, which they haven't. But anyways, I'm sitting there, a minute goes by. I'm like, okay, I'll let it go for a bit, see what happens. 2 minutes go by. Okay, I want to see how long this takes. So I sat there. I swear to God, I have at least 8 to 9 minutes of loading screen time. I recorded that just to see how long it is. And that one game I tried to get into, the first game, was 7 minutes long. That's how long the loading screen. And the only reason it stopped is because I quit. It would have kept on going. It wouldn't have stopped loading. So, and the worst part is my friend saw me join the server and he joined off of me and he got into the game before me. How the hell does that make sense? I joined first, he got in before me, and I never got in. So, anyways, I was like, okay, fine, I quit. I went to another server. And first 2.5 minutes, loading screen. I finally get into the game. Not even 5 minutes into the game, it crashes and kicks everyone out. Like, are you joking? I couldn't even get any footage. I just quit. That's why you see FIFA footage and maybe other things. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It was terrible. I was so just like, it's so stupid. They need to fix all this shit. Stop fucking worrying about the little things. Like apparently they added this thing where it's like when somebody dies. I haven't played the game in a while, but if somebody dies, it shows what class and what like weapons he had on him or something like that. It's like, who cares? I don't need that. I don't need to know what guns he was carrying. Like, I just want to freaking play your game and actually play a game. Like, get into a game and play it, finish it. Which I've only done that like in one session where it actually worked like it should. But anyways, next thing, hitboxes. They are trash. Okay? They are shit. Like, Call of Duty has even shittier ones, so Call of Duty fanboys, shut up. But they are shit. That's all I'm going to say about that. The LMG class, that is the class that pisses me off the most. And I like it. I like the class. I've always liked LMGs in Battlefield and all that stuff, and I love them. Now, what is they pretty much took the LMG guns, and they're like, and the whole class, and they didn't make it, like, an LMG will tear you to shit in real life. But no, not in Battlefield. In Battlefield, it's a suppression weapon. They've based the whole class around suppression. Like, who the hell's gonna sit there and spam his gun just to suppress enemies? Everybody's trying to kill everybody. It doesn't just... I don't get that. I don't understand it. But anyways, let's say the class is based around suppression. Well, can I at least, like, hit somebody with the bullets? No, because the LMGs can't hit anything. It's like, I've been using the LMG class every time I've played the game just because I want to see if it's really that bad. I want to test it out. And it is so bad. I started off with the first LMG you ever get. The one you start off with. I don't know what it's called. I forgot. It is the shittiest LMG I've ever used in a game. Second one, the Type 88. That one was decent, but it was still shit because it couldn't hit half the time. The LSAT, that's as far as I've gotten. I haven't touched the game ever since. The LSAT it's the same thing as the Type 88. It hits sometimes, most of the time it doesn't want to hit anything. And you can say, oh, you suck ass at aiming. Maybe, but I'm pretty sure that the guns can't hit anything anyways. So, yeah, their LMG class is completely useless pretty much, because you get the freaking airburst, which sucks ass anyways. And, yeah. Next thing. The RPGs don't kill in one hit on a human. Now, they work well on vehicles, but according to DICE, when a rocket hits a human being, it doesn't kill him. Now, there's a video Malik made about this, and I'll probably throw it up on the screen now or something. And he goes more in depth about it, and he actually shows you footage of it, because he can actually get into a game and I can't. But yeah, if you want to go check that out and see what I'm talking about, then go ahead. Next thing, domination spawns. He made a video about that too. I'll throw that up on the screen. And yeah, he goes more in depth about it. Pretty much the basic of it is you can't spawn on flags in domination. You have to spawn on your teammates, and the maps are divided into little small areas or whatever that everybody just camps on roofs, and no matter where you spawn, you're gonna get shot by a sniper. It was on that map. I forgot what map it is. That certain map where it's like an air base or like a tank factory or whatever. That map, that's what happens. Now, that's pretty much for the online. I don't really give a shit about it anymore. I don't want to play it. Like, I might not even buy any more Battlefield games. I might just uninstall this one too. Unless they actually fix this shit, then I'll be more than happy to play it. And they freaking stop with this whole premium bullshit. That is so bullshit. Now you're just being worse than Call of Duty when it comes to DLC and stuff. Just stop it, okay? Give us a game for $79.99. That's it. And the thing is, I live in Canada and I'm buying this shit off of Origins. It charges me just like a little bit more, but it is a little bit more. You know what I mean? So stop it. That's all. Just stop. Now for the campaign, and I know a lot of people don't give a shit about the campaign, but it's there and I want to play it. Now, I haven't even finished the campaign yet because I raged like crazy last time I played it. I'm at the last mission. But first things first, the AI, it is so shit. It is unbelievably shit. Like, we're in a gunfight, and they're all taking cover and stuff like that. You know, it's realistic. You know, everybody's taking cover, and they're yelling commands and shit like that. And then, what happens? I have to shoot everybody. Because they won't shoot anybody. They just stay in cover and they shoot out, like they peek, they do like the blind shooting or whatever, and that's all they do. And they just yell at me and they're like, "Oh, Wrecker, there's an enemy right there." Okay, well shoot him. Like, why do I have to do everything? And they added a new engage system into the game where it's like you spot the enemies and they shoot the enemies. But the thing is, that's the only time they'll do anything, is when you engage, is when you tell them to. Which doesn't make sense. Like, Call of Duty has better AI. Which, actually, I don't know. I haven't played Call of Duty in like a few years. But I'm pretty sure they have better AI. And I don't get it. It's just, you have to engage for the AI to do something. And even when you engage, most of the time, you still have to take out the enemies yourself. Which is like, why even put AI in the game? Why not just let it be me alone playing? That would just be so much better. Like, anyways, the hit detection is even just like way shittier in the campaign, and I do have proof for that. If the FIFA video is too short, I'll probably throw it up right now. It is so bad. Oh my god. And pretty much what the campaign has become. Battlefield Bad Company 2 had a really funny campaign. I liked it. Battlefield 3 had a decent one. It wasn't like insane or anything. This one is another Call of Duty campaign, and what I mean by that, it's a Michael Bay movie. There's just explosions everywhere. It makes no goddamn sense, and yeah, that's what the whole campaign is. And that's pretty much it, man. Do I recommend the game? Hell no, not now. Screw that. Wait until they come out with their premium shit, which is probably going to be $79.99 when they finally come out with the whole, like, it's the game and premium like they always do. So, if you haven't bought the game yet, wait on that. And, yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, if you did watch. And, this doesn't really get me mad, so if you notice, I raised my voice throughout it. You know, I get pretty annoyed by this shit. And, because it's just like, we shouldn't even be paying $79.99 for a game. Like, remember, you know, back in the days, I used to buy games for $1, goddammit. They were copied and shit like that, but, like, still. It's just like games were dirt cheap back then, like $40 and shit like that. It was amazing. Now it's just like every year or something, like they always want to raise the price. $60, $70, $80. No, man. Like, I wish everyone in the gaming community could see that, so then we can all just get together and just be like, hey, fuck off. You want your game to sell, you lower the price, you do what we want. And if that doesn't happen, they will never do what we want. So, anyways, like I was saying, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, all that bullshit, and hopefully I'll see you around some other time.